It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for our beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, television neighbors. Glad that we're back together again. Today, I got 3 things I would like to show you today. The Fox War Classic Films paper that you see before you today. The new hits series, The Shield, and a picture of my soccer team, the Wild Rattlesnakes from the AYSO soccer team when we were very young. Now, in just a few minutes, television neighbors, I'm going to visit a friend of mine who has a whole stuffed animal collection of stuffed tigers. And we'll do that in just a few minutes, but we have just enough time for some make-believe before we go visit the place where the animal tigers are. So, Trolley, alright, why don't we pretend something about how Daniel and X got a pet stuffed tiger. That's something good to make believe, isn't it? So why don't we make believe about that right now? Alright, Trolley, to the neighborhood of make believe. I'm Daniel, and I've always wanted a pet stuffed tiger. I think it's time for Daniel to get a stuffed tiger of his own. Well, looky here, it's a handyman Joe Negri.
That's me. How are you?
Do you recognize my voice? It's XBL.
Oh, of course. I know X. How you doing, X?
I'm doing just nifty galifty.
I was hoping you'd say that. And who's that over there?
I'm Daniel, and
Daniel the tiger?
yeah,
Hi, Daniel.
and I'm hoping to get another stuffed pet tiger.
Wow. That's a little unusual request for a tiger to want a stuffed tiger, but we'll see if we can make it happen. Anything's possible in the neighborhood of make-believe.
Well, we'll have to make believe some more about getting a stuffed tiger the next time. Goodbye, Trolley. Well, I wonder what's going to happen to Daniel and X and Daniel's stuffed pet tiger. Well, we'll pretend some more about that next time. But hang on, television neighbors, and I'll be right back. So, television neighbors, now we can visit the place where the stuffed tigers are. I have a friend of mine who knows all about the stuffed tigers, and there's a place in the neighborhood that I would like to show you. It's called the Tiger Wildlife Preserve Foundation Center, and I have a friend of mine named Carl Ripley Manuel. So why don't we just go visit my friend Carl Ripley Manuel and see his stuffed tigers. So come along with me and we can go visit our neighborhood tiger foundation center right now. Come along.
Carl, Victor, so good to see you again. How are you?
Good.
Good. What you up to?
Well, I wanted to show my television neighbors and I would like to come over here to your national wildlife tiger center and look at a few of your stuffed tigers.
Well, I'd be happy to show them to you. And is your television neighbor right on the other side of that camera?
Yeah, but
And can I say hello through the camera?
But first, I would like to introduce you to my television neighbor.
Okay.
This is Mr. Carl Ripley Manuel.
That's me. How's that for a name? Pretty awesome, huh? Yeah, I took a little bit of kidding growing up, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I've got tigers and lions and bears that show that I am truly Carl Ripley Manuel.
So Carl.
Yes, Victor.
tell me something.
Okay? Anything.
Um, I heard from Joe Negri and Chef James Anderson
Mm-hmm.
that Chef James Anderson was baking something for you at his neighborhood bakery when you were about 11 years old, and that was tiger cookies. Was that correct?
Boy, oh boy, Vic, you do your homework. I mean, that was, like 60 years ago. And I remember it until this day. Yes, he made me tiger cookies. And that is what prompted my interest in stuffed tigers. And, since then, I've made a career of working with tigers and stuffed tigers and other stuffed animals.
And tell me the story of what happened at Negri's music shop, because you went there for a short visit.
Joe Negri?
Yeah,
That neighborhood handyman?
yeah.
He's quite a guy. Not only is he a handyman, but he has the best music shop in the whole world. I was able to go there and hear real African jungle music, and that got me even more excited about working with tigers because, we find them in the jungles of Africa as well as India, but mostly in Africa. Yeah, cool.
Now I would like for you to show me some of your stuffed tigers.
Well, okay. This happens to be my favorite. Isn't he a beauty?
What's his name?
Julian.
Julian.
Say hi to the television neighbors. Hi. My name's Julian. What do you think of that? That's Julian. And here's Charles. Charles is one of my more interesting tigers. He's a little thin, needs to eat more, but boy, he's got a big mouth and a big tongue. See? Hey. Hello, television neighbors. And then here is perhaps my all-time favorite, but you just never know. Some people think that Tigger here looks like a bear. I take exception to that because I made Tigger, and with a name like Tigger, you'd better be a tiger. So, hello, television neighbors, hello! And then last but not least, oh my goodness, if there was ever a bear that looked like a tiger, it is Ramon here. Hello, television neighbors, hello! My name is Ramon. I am a unique, rare, brown-nosed black tiger from the jungles of Samoa. Yes. And these are some of my favorites. Thank you for sharing them with your television audience. I think you're running out of time. Your producer keeps going.
But before I go, I just have one more question.
Okay.
I suppose when young children come on school buses to come here, they are fascinated to find out how much hard work you put up in your job as a grown-up to teach young children what it's like to care for the stuffed tigers.
Oh, they are fascinated. I mean, it's a real education to find out that stuffed animals require almost as much care, maintenance, and upkeep as their living counterparts. It truly is quite a project, and maybe someday I'll walk you through that and show you all the different things we have to do with each stuffed tiger every single day.
Well, I thank you, Carl, for showing me all the tigers and allowing me to visit here today. I had a wonderful time.
Well, I am so glad that you came, Victor. It's always a pleasure to see you. And I hope your television audience had a good time as well.
And thank you for having me in the neighborhood.
Well, yeah. Good to see you again. Ta-ta. Fare thee well.
You know, it gives me a grand feeling to be able to help young children believe in miracles, and it also gives me a good feeling to be able to help you know that some tigers and humans and those who love us, even though we may look different or sound different or even think differently, we can all grow up the same way and feel the same with our hearts and within our brains too. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day, it's such a good feeling. A very good feeling. The feeling you know that I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. Until next time, television neighbors, bye.